Hey, how you doing? I've got the logs up from this first cycle of this plateau breaking workout. If you remember, my weight loss slowed down from 2 pounds a week to 1 pound a week. And as you've seen in the earlier post today, it was back up to 3 pounds. So I'm averaging to 2 pounds a week. You're supposed to average 1% of your total body weight. And 2 pounds, I'm 226 pounds at the moment, so 2.2 pounds, 2 pounds is great for where I want to be. A couple of things about the logs. I don't normally include numbers in it because people get into comparisons. They think, well, you know, he mustn't be very strong. Look how much I can lift, or I've got to lift as much as he does. And that's not what the logs are about. What the logs are about is you learning to fatigue your muscles. The only reason I kept the numbers in there was to show you a couple of things. Number one, you'll notice that I might say 15 reps, but I've actually done 40. Well, that's because the weight that I picked up wasn't heavy enough, so I just kept on going until my muscle was fatigued. The other one you'll notice is that I picked up a weight that was too heavy. So instead of keeping on persevering and injuring myself, I put that weight back and went up and got another weight. Just because you pick up the first weight and it's the wrong weight doesn't mean you have to keep doing it. That's listen for the young players. You don't have to do that. You put it down and get a lighter weight. Because you're trying to achieve a different goal. And if you're going for high repetition, which is what you're wanting to do, build tighter, firmer muscle mass, then you want to be lifting higher rep, lower weight. Something else you'll notice is that I've added in a daily component of high intensity interval training. I like using the elliptical. I've got old rugby player knees, very little cartilage, so the elliptical's got that motion, which is good for it. It also means that I'm not pulling the patella tendon that runs across the top of the kneecap, and that's one which happens when your heels lift up. And often when you're running, you're coming off your toe, but also on the elliptical, if it's not the sliding motion, but you're doing this all the time, then that tendon that comes across the top of the knee, you can really strain that, and that rolls into poor squats, which is bad quad and hamstring development and everything else. So I did that. I like those particularly. Sitting bikes are also are good as well. But sometimes you get into that same sort of motion and it just plays it up. If you've got old injuries in your knees, that's some of the reasons that you get that. Have a look at the logs. Please give me your comments or your feedback. There'll be 3 cycles that we're repeating over the next 9 weeks. But this is the first cycle of this particular exercise. I'll hopefully have something up for you for next Sunday for the following week. All right. Thank you.